Okay, the digital life hack, it just got better because coming up after it, hear one of the most engaging calls from my weekend show. It's called The Kim Komando Show. Yeah, funny how that works. If you've been to a car dealer recently, you've probably felt the sticker shock. New car prices are through the roof. But if you're eyeing a used car, now's the time to make your move. I'm Kim Komando for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Accelerate your AI workload today. Take a free test drive at oracle.com/Kim. Here's some good news. Used car prices are finally dropping. Edmunds reports they're nearly 7% cheaper than last year. If you're in the market, don't get taken for a ride. Start by checking prices on AutoTrader, Cars.com, and even Facebook Marketplace. Don't stick to just one platform. Yeah, you're going to find some lemons, but it's worth to know what's fair. Spot a car you like? Plug in all the details into Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds to get an accurate value. And always run a history check with Carfax or AutoCheck. Just enter the VIN or license plate number on their website to get a full report. If the car has a few bumps, use that info to negotiate. You have to do your homework to get a great deal. Let's face it, you need tech smarts in your job. So that's why you need my free newsletter at getkim.com.
Hey, have you heard about The Current? It's this amazing free tech newsletter that keeps you in the loop about everything, AI, making money, and insider tips to get ahead at work and life. Everything is tech now. I can't afford to fall behind, and neither can you. In just 5 minutes a day, that's it. The Current makes it so easy to stay ahead without feeling overwhelmed. Join 500,000 people at getthecurrent.com. It's free. Don't be left behind. That's getthecurrent.com. Sign up now. Getthecurrent.com.
All right, just as I promised, here's a fantastic call for my show that you've got to hear. Linda in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hi there, Linda.
Actually, I was calling to get a recommendation from you in regards to purchasing a new phone. I currently have an iPhone 7. It is dying. It's less than 80% a day. I'm charging constantly. I've probably had it about 5 years. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I would like to stay with an iPhone, but when I walk into those stores, it is absolutely overwhelming to me.
It can be. It really can be.
I don't think I need the latest and the greatest, to be honest. I mean, I use my phone, but I'm not a teenager that has it in my pocket 24/7. So I really was just looking for a recommendation of a phone that would be serviceable, usable for texting, phoning, some pictures, and that's basically it.
Do you want to stay? You want to stay with an iPhone?
I would. I'm more comfortable with that.
Okay.
I've had others. I just didn't like them as well.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody says. They do. It's like, I tried a Google Pixel. I tried, some type of Samsung or Motorola or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. All right. So this iPhone 7, it is dead, Jim. Okay. You haven't gotten any new software updates since June 6th of last year. So what that means is when you stop getting software updates, that means that you're vulnerable to security breaches and hackers and scammers and things like that. So we don't want to use that anymore. Mm-hmm. But you are the type of gal, I can tell, who's really bummed that you got rid of all your jeans in the 80s and 90s because they are back in style, right?
For sure.
Okay. So because you keep your phone a long time, and you don't need all the latest and greatest, but we don't want you to go down that I buy a phone and then a year and a half later it's not supported anymore rabbit hole either, because that's just wasting money. So because you tend to keep your goods for 5 years or so, this is a trend, is that if you were to get an iPhone 13, it will be in service until 2028. Okay. And so you may be able to trade this iPhone 7 in. Not sure who your carrier is or where you're going for your phones. But I would look at an iPhone 13. It's got a faster chipset. It's got a 48 megapixel camera. The screen's going to be bigger if you want. They have the iPhone 13 Pro, and they also have a mini, by the way. So if you want a smaller phone, you could get that. Okay. But I would take a look at the iPhone 13, knowing that we are on the iPhone 15 right now, but there are deals that are happening on the 13 and the 14. I wouldn't get the 12, because I think you're going to be kicking yourself a couple of years from now saying, darn it, now I got to go out and get a new phone again, right? Because it's not supported. Right. Okay. So take a look at the iPhone 13. and then the iPhone 14, and let price decide for you. Okay, because it's because they're about the same specifications. You have something called the Dynamic Island. Like I said, it's got a faster chipset. The screen's bigger. You've got better cameras, front facing, all that other good stuff. But I think that would be, that's where I would point that's where I point to your ship right now. Go to the 13 or 14. If you need any help afterwards, I'm right here for you, Linda. And thank you for your call. Hey, major thanks for giving me your listening time today. And if a tech question is just gnawing at you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with me. Hop on over to Komando.com and hit email Kim. I read every single note. Now, in a digital world, you need to stay up to date. That's why you need my free daily newsletter. You can sign up right now over at GetKim.com. That's GetKim.com.